It always seems impossible until it's done. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. One of the most difficult things is not to change society, but to change yourself. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. The first step in overcoming poverty is realizing that poverty exists. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Sports has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love, for love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. I have always believed that exercise is the key not only to physical health but to peace of mind. Money won't create success, the freedom to make it will. Difficulties break some men but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of the sinner who keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. Ultimately, leadership is not about glorious crowning acts. It's about keeping your team focused on a goal and motivated to do their best to achieve it, especially when the stakes are high and the consequences really matter. It is about laying the groundwork for others' success, and then standing back and letting them shine. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere, and many of us will have to pass through the valley of the shadow of death again and again before we reach the mountaintop of our desires. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I detest racialism because I regard it as a barbaric thing, whether it comes from a black man or a white man. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve, but if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. In the end, reconciliation is a spiritual process, which requires more than just a legal framework. It has to happen in the hearts and minds of people. I was made, by the law, a criminal, not because of what I had done, but because of what I stood for, because of my conscience. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. There is no such thing as part freedom. No country can really develop unless its citizens are educated. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others.